What is going on, guys? GrungeLab Gaming back here, and in today's video I thought I'd go over the best ways to rank up in Apex Legends Season 9 Ranked. Now, as a ranked veteran myself, I thought I'd come out and share some tips with everyone on how to rank up faster. I've always pretty much grinded through rank in the older seasons, and then it really wore me out. But I came out of that ranked. I ended up getting Platinum 1 by solo queuing that season. But I came out learning a lot of things, which I then used in pubs along the way, and now Season 9 I'm back on the rank split, and I've been winning match after match. So I thought I would make a video explaining how to rank up faster, because I have some pretty good tips that I've just compiled over the seasons that I thought I would share. First tip of the video, and I will be starting off pretty basic with these tips, but one thing people should know when choosing your legends, make sure you choose someone that you're very comfortable with playing, someone you've actually been, like, let's say you're a Pathfinder main like I am. I'll use him in rank because I'm very comfortable with him. I could be a Gibby, but I don't know how to play Gibby or Gibraltar. I don't know how to play him very well, and that's what a lot of people choose to do. They're like, okay, I'll be my ranked, I'll be, Rampart for ranked, but I've never used her before, I'm not very good with her. That is usually the problem. Usually you're going to want to play a character that you're very comfortable with, because ranked at the end of the day is pubs, but people are like actually thinking about what they do, which brings us to our next tip, which is playing with other people. In order to like make your plans with your teammates, be able to think, you need to have good teammates and rank. There's really no way to solo queue around it. Usually you can meet some pretty good people while solo queuing and be able to build a team. That's basically what I did during Season 4 when I played ranked. But nowadays, you really have to play with people you trust and you know. The more you play together with your Apex Legends teammates, so to speak, I have a good team that I play with, and we're only good because we know each other a little bit, and it's because we strategize and we already know our roles in the team, which is usually really good. Now, not saying that you have to have that. All you really need is a basic group of players who are willing to just have some teamwork, but it's also not bad to know solo skills as well, which I will be mentioning in the video. But knowing solo skills while playing Apex are really valuable skills to have, like knowing if your two randoms are going to push into a fight and you're not comfortable with it. It's always alright backing out and trying to ping to back off, because at the end of the day, it is your RP that you're gambling. It's not theirs, it's only yours. So make sure you know when to push and when to run away from a fight, or maybe even stay neutral. The next tip is don't sell yourself short when trying to go into the ring. Make sure you, just like school or work, you are there with extra time to spare. You don't want to be trapped out of the ring. Now, with the new heat shields being added to Apex, this changes the meta a little bit, where you can't actually camp outside of the ring for a little bit if there's an ongoing fight on the inside of the ring where you need to be. So it's very understandable that you would be able to hang out in the ring, especially if the damage is very low, or you can usually go around. The ring is usually this dead area where not many fights happen. Usually people are just scrambling to get inside of it, so be sure to use that to your advantage. Not that many people will chase you into a ring, because if the damage isn't that bad and you need to escape, the ring is always a good option, and then coming out somewhere, taking a jump tower inside the ring is never a bad option. Now, this is the most valuable tip I have to offer that I've learned over the course of Apex Legends. This is what gets me the wins every single time, and it is so easy to do. Know your enemy. When you're in certain ranks, people don't care. Bronze don't care. Silver a little bit, because they don't have that much to lose. Now, when you get into Platinum and Diamond, these people are funny, especially Gold too. Everyone's trying to claw their way up. They don't want to be stuck there, and they're always out for the kills. So basically what you can do, I never do this, but baiting. Baiting is a very common method of getting people. You take your Pathfinder or your Wraith from your team, and you phase right or get away quickly to your team hiding in some cave or behind some rocks, and then you ambush that team chasing after your one teammate. They turn around and you get them right there. Now, how I usually use it is I know that they're going to be kill thirsty, right? They're going to want to just get RP. They don't want to be stuck in Platinum, right? They want to keep going up. So I usually play these lobbies while they're just going for the bronze and just trying to get kills. They're always pushing. That is the problem. You need to be smart when you are in your lobbies. You need to know when to do your rotations. How I always win my fights is making sure I get my team the best ground in the end, because they're always going to be push hungry, so you need to be able to find a way to work around that. You definitely need to understand your enemy, who you're playing up against. Everyone in the rank community, everyone's just trying to go up, so you just need to target the people who are trying to go up, which is pretty much everyone. You just need to make sure you can make plans to counteract the people who just want to push everything. They just want to get their RP and they just want to go up. So in the end, make sure you get the best area for your team, which will give you the best chance of winning. Now the next tip, which kind of goes with the one before, is knowing your enemy in the way of third partying. If a gunfight goes on for more than 45 seconds, which is a while if you actually think about it, or like go over some of your old clips if you have some on your console or your PC of you playing ranked or pubs, whichever, you guys would know that fights usually don't last. They usually last quick. Both teams go for it and completely fry each other with their nice shotguns and R99s. So when that happens, you will usually look. Now sometimes the fights go on, especially if there's someone running around, going on the rooftops, right? Sometimes the fight doesn't go down as quick and clean as you would have wanted to. Just fry them, kill them, move on. But sometimes it will go on for a little while. Now, if you are in the middle of the map, it's not a bad idea to tell your team to pull out of there, especially if you see a third party coming. It's never too late to pull out. Now, granted, if the other team is pushing, you have to fight that or else, but if you are on an option to leave the fight and you're not bound by the teammates, right, you don't need more heals from them, and you have a pretty good shot of getting away and it'll just be a wash, I would for sure do that. Especially as you move up in the ranks. For bronze and silver people and even gold people watching this, you might be thinking, why need the kills? Well, usually that would be the case, but as you start to go up in the ranks, right, you start to lose more RP, like 60 RP per match. You're going to need to count on those wins, like first place, second place, third place. You're going to need to count on those RP payoffs at that rank to actually rank up. So you're going to need to count on getting payouts at the end for doing very well. And that can mean kills, but also doing well in your placement at the end of the match. The next thing is make sure you always thirst your kills. Shield swapping is very important in Apex Legends, but it is important to kill your enemy. That way they cannot get right back up or be respawned, because if that happens, then you're just back to square one. Now shield swapping is also very important. Even if you go from a purple to a blue, but you have to get right back in the fight quickly, it's not that bad because it would have taken longer to heal up in the first place. Now my last tip, now I know these tips have been, some have been long, some have been short, but they're all pretty important. The last one is how you are feeling overall. I know sometimes if I have a headache and I'm not feeling very well, it usually puts like a cloud over my head in particular, and I'm usually just not that good at playing if I have a headache or something like that. Now I would definitely say if it's something minor, don't do it, but it is good to be feeling well when you are playing in ranked, or as much as you can be. You have to go into it in attitude knowing that it will be mentally straining if you come up with plans of rotation. You really have to think about your moves. Apex Legends ranked, especially as you get past gold and platinum, it turns into a chess game, and you really have to take advantage of the people without mics, without strategy, because they won't have a plan. But if you have a plan, you'll be all set and you'll be good to go. If you have trouble finding Apex Legends teammates, I know I'll be having a Discord server that I'll be putting out soon that will help you find teammates. Now, I know there's also a lot of different places and websites, like Discord is always a great way to find teammates. Always asking around is never hurts, or maybe even asking people in the comment section below. I always get people asking on all my videos if someone wants to play with them, so it's never a bad option to go for. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is a very different video from what I usually do, but I thought since I had learned all these great tips, I'd just share them and put them out there. So hopefully you guys are having a great day. Hopefully you enjoyed the tips, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye guys.